Hello, everybody. This is Eric Straitmans from Beyond the Leash, just giving a COVID reopening plan update. Um, for those of you that are new clients, as you probably read or know, right now, the date today is Wednesday. I'm filming this on Wednesday, February 9th. So again, things can change. As of right now, we are in the Ontario-wide lockdown. Actually, Doug Ford, good news. A few zones up north a little bit are out of the lockdown. Um, in Here's the plan, because I talked to people when this happened. When they put us in the original lockdown, I mean back spring 2020, 2020. In spring 2020, and they put us in a lockdown, I learned a lot from that. And I kind of understood. Back then, I was a little bit kind of going crazy. I kind of expected another one, so I was kind of well prepared for it. So right now, there's no dog training allowed during this Ontario-wide stay-at-home order shutdown, which they're calling it. The goal is once they lift this, we go back to the color-coded tiered system. For those of you that are in the area, personally, I live by Winston Churchill and College Way. And by my house, one side of the street's Oakville, one was Mississauga. So you remember, believe it was November 2nd, they put Ontario and Peel into the gray lockdown zone. And Oakville was in red, and I think Hamilton was in orange, and then we had other ones in green. But anyway, and that was funny because I live right by Dundas in Winston Churchill, and you could drive down Dundas from Winston Churchill, and the stores and the restaurants on the left side of the street were open. The stores and the restaurants on the right side of the street were closed. So it was pretty ironic, but whatever. But in those times, we were allowed to open. We obviously had to do the mask wearing protocol. You know, we had hand sanitizer available. We kept our distance, and we had to restrict the numbers of people in there. But however, the lockdown that we're in as of right now on February 9th, no dog training is allowed. The only way you're allowed to train a dog now is if you were specifically training for service dogs, seeing eye dogs, hearing dogs, PSTD dogs, that kind of thing. No pet training is allowed. You may find some that are doing illegally. I probably know a couple, but I'm too big. I can't risk that. I've had people call me and offer me thousands. Just, come here, I'll meet you at the school, we'll do privates. I really can't. Even during the last lockdown, we had some bylaw guys come by just to make sure we were doing our due diligence. And they said they already know. I'm assuming another dog trainer that was jealous ratted me out because they said they got a call. And they already said, Eric, we know everything's on the up and up. We saw your website because they had all the rules there. But, however, let's explain how things have been working if you're on this website for the first time and you're thinking about signing up. And again, I will update these videos. I've been updating these videos since COVID first happened. So today's February 9th, Wednesday. The good news is Doug Ford, I might have said Rob Ford last time. Doug Ford came on TV yesterday on Tuesday and announced the gradual plan to get out of this lockdown and start to reopening the businesses. And again, they're claiming, this is what they're claiming, a couple of the zones are open now. They said the majority of Southern Ontario is allowed to open on February 16th, but Toronto, Peel, and I believe York are going to have to wait till the 22nd. But that's only 13 days from now, so I got to prepare. I've already started to call some of my people back that were put in lockdown when they were already in the classes. So, but I learned a lot. So when they put us in the lockdown, what I did was I left when you go to classes and registration and you can see the dates and time you can sign up. Those dates are obviously, I don't want to say they're null and void. Those dates you're allowed to sign up for. But what people got to understand that everything is moving forward. As of right now, I think if they let us open on the 22nd of February, it's going to move forward 4 to 5 weeks. So, for example, I had a class January 7th, January 11th, somewhere in the teens, I think. One I know for sure, January 23rd, Saturdays at 10. And I've been a lucky man because I've got a following and I'm popular enough. People have been selling out my classes still, even understanding that they didn't know exactly when they were going to start. So, for example, a class, you can see it on the website, January 23rd, Saturdays at 10 a.m. The people that sold out now, but people knew I'm signing up for a class. It's going to be Saturdays at 10 a.m. because that's the day I'm signing up for. But it may not happen in January. It's probably going to happen at the end of February or maybe even March. Who knows? Remember, the wording they used was it's a target date to open on the 22nd. And what the government said was it's going to rely on the numbers either staying around where they are, which I think today was a really good number. It was like 1,022, I believe, still going down, or going down. If there's a spike, they said they could change their mind in a heartbeat. So even though I'm saying this, understand, this is how it works. I got classes up for the first week or two of March already. Those classes will all the classes that you see will be moved forward. And I ask that everybody puts in a cell phone number. I'm actually going to change the website because with all this communication I've had to do with my clients more than normally, my first option is always to text, because I can send a group text and it makes it much easier. So, what if they do let us open on February 22nd, which is the target date? I will open that Monday for sure. And I'll start calling my people back or texting my people back saying when their classes are restarting. And if that's the case, I think almost all the schedule will be a 4 or 5 week moved up on the calendar. So understand that if I'm joining a class on February, I don't know, let's just make up a date, February 20th, you know that's probably going to start March 20th, March 27th, and around there. And I had a woman even call me, and her puppy was too young to start. I don't start till about 15 or 16 weeks. So I had a woman that called me and said, my puppy's too young. I'm going to sign up for a class. It was at the end of February, I think February 28th. I can't remember. And she said, that'll start on time because we'll probably be out of the lockdown. No, and I go, no, not necessarily, because what she fails to understand is that her class that was starting February 28th was replacing a class in that same time slot that actually graduated, or was supposed to graduate rather, on February 21st, February 21st. So that time slot before Christmas, they were in week 4, 5, 6. So that class still has 3 or 4 weeks. Even if we open on the 22nd, they're going to get called back first, finish their last 3 or 4 weeks, and then the next class can start. So again, I got to say thank you to everybody that signed up. It's been a little bit slower, but almost as busy as I was before. Now, if you're watching this and you're just thinking about signing up, I'm telling you this not to beg you to sign up. I don't care. I get enough people signing up. If you want to wait till the lockdown's over just to be sure of how things are going, that's your prerogative, especially if you're concerned about health. But last time this happened, I was really slow during the 2020 March, April, May lockdown. I was really slow, and I've got a few sign-ups here and there. But a lot of people were like, okay, I'll wait till you open. And then what happened was, when we did find out we could open, it was May 19th. I think I announced it on the website and on my social media, May 10th. Within a week or two, I was sold out till like August. You couldn't get a class because everybody, people get locked during lockdown. A lot of people get puppies, which is why I'm here to help you. And Christmas just passed. A lot of people get puppies for Christmas. So what'll happen is, I guarantee you, once I say for sure and I put it on the website, I'm going to have to put classes March, April, May, and you might not be able to get a class till June. I don't know this for sure. But if it's anything like last time, you're going to get a big rush once we open. So I always tell people, if you're going to sign up, and you want to sign up, nobody else can dog train anyway. And if you sign up for a class, you can even sign up for classes that are past due already. I believe I had a class on February 1st, Mondays or something, or February 3rd. There was one February 1st and February 3rd, and one January 28th that I believe just sold out today. I don't know. But you can even sign a class. Again, I don't know when you're watching this. I'm filming it February 9th, but let's say you see classes that are actually past due. Obviously, you can still sign them if they say they're not sold out, because the February 1st class isn't going to start February 1st. It's probably going to start March 1st, March 2nd, March 3rd, in around there, about 4 or 5 weeks in advance. So again, I want to thank all the people. Good announcement today. My hands are tied. I can only go by what the government allows me to do. And unfortunately, that's the way it's got to be. My hands are tied, but the target date is February 22nd. We're going to look for that date. We're aiming to open again until they actually come on and say, yeah, we're going into a gray lockdown or red zone or whatever zone they put Peel into. That's when I'll open. And remember, even during a lockdown, I'll put the link right on the website, Ontario government link, gray lockdown, pet training is allowed. It's one of the businesses. And actually, this gray lockdown, they're actually making it a little more lenient than the last one. We're actually going to be able to do in-person shopping. again, with restricted numbers and all the protocols in place. But this lockdown is going to be even a little, when they go to that color-coded tiered system, it's actually a little more lenient. So we'll be allowed to open. Again, you might see another video on here. You might sign up for a class in late February or March, and then you're going to see another video of me on here, who knows, updating that, hey, they didn't say February 22nd, they changed it to February 28th or whatever. So again, if you have any questions, feel free to call me. Calling me is always best, or texting me and we can get a time. On the schedule, what you're going to see is all the old dates, and then when they do let us open, I will now convert the schedule to the new updated schedule. And then you'll see, I already did one just to see what it was like. I got a class starting in March sometime, and in brackets, because that's the new date, I moved them. In brackets, it'll say the original start date. So you'll see March 3rd, whatever, at 8:15, and then you'll see in brackets originally from February 3rd. So it'll have the old date that you signed up for plus the new date. Another thing, again, you'll get a text. If you sign up, you'll get a text. Some of them, depending on what date you sign up for, will get one warning you that the class isn't starting on time. Then you'll get another one with about a week or so in advance saying, okay, your class is definitely starting on such and such a date and time. Okay, so I wanted to make this update video just because even the last one said January 23rd, and now we're moved to February 22nd. So February 22nd is the day. Everybody cross our fingers, and we're going to move on from there. Okay, so again, any questions, feel free to call me. I'm always here. Thank you very much.